Hey everyone, so some of you asked me if I could do my lipstick collection, a quick review on it at least, or just show it. I can't possibly do that because I own maybe 400 lipsticks or something like that. I mean, I own quite a few MAC, at least 150, 160 MAC, and that's just MAC. I have a ton of Revlon, ton of other brands, smaller brands, ton of Maybelline. I can't possibly do it all. So today I figured I'd pick 10 of my favorite MAC lipsticks from the permanent range and share them with you. Though most of my favorite MAC lipsticks do lie in the, the limited edition range, I decided to be fair, because if you see something you love, I don't want you to have to get crazy trying to look for it on eBay or whatever. So, I have my little pile right here. I did pick 10. That was fair. And I'm going to do them in no particular order, but the swatches will be in an order. So this might not be in the same order as the swatches, which I'll show you soon. They'll be picture form. So my first favorite shade is Violetta. It's upside down. And this is a pro color, but you can get your pro colors on the MAC website. And it is an amplified finish, and it does have a little bit of a metallic swirl in it. That's one of the reasons I like it. It does stain the lips slightly. When you take it off, you will have a bit of a pink stain. What I like about Violetta is it gives you all the purple you may want with just a little bit of a pink undertone. Like when you apply it, you'll notice that you have a lot of purple, but right in the middle over here you might get a little bit of like that hint of pink, and I think that that's beautiful. So you can pick that up. That's part of the pro range. And especially if you couldn't get your hands on heroin, it's not a substitute, since it's a different, it's not a dupe, it's not a substitute, it's a different finish, but if you're looking for purple, it can work. The next one I have is Girl About Town. I believe this is another, I think this is part of the permanent range, not pro. And this is a hot pink. If you were looking for a hot pink, like, not Party Parrot, maybe it was Party Parrot, but if you were looking for a hot pink that wasn't bright light, like a light color like Candy Yum Yum, Girl About Town is a great shade. It's another amplified finish, so you get a lot of pop of color. It's not matte, it's not drying, it gives you that burst of that fuchsia. It's great. I love it personally. No, this is my list of loves. So the next one I have is Amplified Up the Amp. I know I'm showing you guys a lot of Amplified. My favorite formula of the MAC line is matte, but Amplified gives a lot of pop of color, and I also like that too. So, but most of the matte colors that I like are part of the limited edition range. So Up the Amp, it's another purple, and it leans pink as well. You'll see that in the lip swatches. This is, if you couldn't get your hands on, I think it was Riri Boy, this is the non-matte dupe. So, I believe it was Riri Boy. I keep getting confused with the names, but it's one of them. But, like I said, it leans a little bit pink on the lips, but it's still purple. The next shade I really like is Rebel. Now this shade, this is another dupe of the Riri collection. Just happens to happen that way. And this, I believe, was the dupe for Ho. Now this is a satin finish, so it's kind of like a semi-matte. It looks very dark and intimidating in the tube, but I'll show you really quickly on my hand. As you can see, it's a bright, it's brighter than it shows in the tube. It's lighter. And it's a purple that leans a lot of red, so it's a red that leans purple. You can look at it either way. But it looks very flattering on all skin tones. And actually it's kind of like a burgundy. It's a burgundy, purple, red. I can't really describe it. I'm terrible at describing colors. Just, I think it's beautiful on the lips. And I love that satin finish that allows you to have all that semi-matte color without all the dryiness of a matte. The next one is Candy Yum Yum. Like I said, I'm doing them in no particular order. This is a matte, and this is kind of like the holy grail of hot pink lipsticks. If you're looking for something fun, something cute, something that you really won't be able to find anyplace else, this is pretty much it. This is like the holy grail of girl. So it's very pigmented, goes on very opaque. You know what, since I did those two, I'll do the other ones too. Candy Yum Yum, like I said, goes on very opaque, very pigmented. This is Up the Amp. So you see that shine in Up the Amp, and you can see how it kind of leans pink. Girl About Town. This is that amplified pink. So as you can see, it's a much darker, richer tone than Candy Yum Yum, and more people will find it flattering, I feel. And Violetta, which was the metallic purple. As you can see, it's just a little metallic. It's not frosty. You won't feel like you're in the 80s, so that's good for a lot of people. The next one is Myth. This is my go-to nude lipstick. It does give the look of concealer lips, but it's fantastic for ombre lips. If you, no matter what lipstick you're using, if you dab a little bit in the middle, you can, or just like right on the inner side of your lip, and you press your lips together a few times, you can get that subtle ombre look, and I love that. And I also like lining this with a slightly darker nude color, which helps it really look nice on my face, because as you can see, it's really close to my skin tone, but it does lean just a slight bit of pink. The next one I have is Coral Bliss. This is a cream sheen. By the way, Myth was a satin, so it has a little bit of that matte finish. This is a cream sheen. The only thing I don't like about cream sheens is they're so soft, and as you can see, mine is already starting to get brutally tortured on the end because of how soft it is. This came out with the cream sheen plus pearl collection that came out last year, but they are part of the permanent range. The cream sheens, I don't know if you saw that, but I have to rub it a few times for the pigmentation to actually come up. So as you see, that's a lighter swatch and this is a darker swatch. So this color can give you just a hint of coral leading up to a much thicker, much more pigmented amount of coral. And they're not terribly drying, but they're not the most moisturizing. Cream sheen is a little bit deceptive in its name. The next one is Paramount. This is my favorite brown, and I love using this and lining it with Night Moth. Like, nothing makes me happier in the fall. And it's a satin finish, so it's got that semi-matte finish. As you can see, it's almost matte, but it's got that just a little bit of that reflection. But it's my favorite for the fall. The next one is So Chaud. This is another favorite for the fall. This is a matte, and it's an orange red. It's kind of like a bricky orange color. And put this right here. Really opaque. Really rich in pigment. On darker skin tones, this will look much more orange. I've seen it on certain skin tones looking quite brighter, and on my skin tone it always comes off as red. So depending on your skin tone, you may like it or you may not, but if you're lighter, it may come off as red. So that may please you or not. If you're looking for a matte orange, I would say check out Sounds Like Noise, but that is a limited edition color, and that's a very bright true orange. And last but not least, we have Fluby Woo, and this is my all-time, I'm glad this was the last one I picked up. This is my all-time favorite red. I could wear it every day if I love variety though, but if I had to pick a red every day for the rest of my life and I'm stranded on an island, it would be me and Fluby Woo forever. I love lining this with Night Moth as well. I like wearing it alone. I like wearing it for ombre lip. I just love it. It is a retro matte. It says matte, but it's retro matte. And this is the color that Fluby Woo was kind of like based off. So it's very drying. It does tug at the skin. It's extremely matte. There's almost no reflection whatsoever. As you can see, this is So Chaud. This is Paramount, which is a satin, and there it is. So, but the only good thing that I love about the mattes, and this is why I love them, is that you put them on and you can wear them for hours and hours and hours and hours and not have to reapply. I could wear these, go to the beach, go to the school, go wherever, not even have to carry the tube with me because I do not need to reapply. That's why I love the matte formula. They're too drying for you. Put some baby lips on underneath, but if you put a gloss over it, it will diminish the time that it stays on your lips. So I wouldn't recommend that. But put some baby lips on, put some chapstick on, put some EO lip balm, whatever on, wait 5 minutes, apply your matte color, and it'll be more comfortable during the day. So these were my top 10 favorite matte lipsticks. As you can see, I really love my purples, my pinks, and I made sure to include some more neutral shades in there for you. So I'm going to be giving you guys some lip swatches, and I hope you enjoy them. And thank you so much for watching my favorite top 10 MAC lipsticks. If you disagree with any of my choices, or if you think I left one out that I should have included, leave it below. What's your favorite MAC lipsticks? I'd love to know. Maybe I could go pick it up. By the way, this list that I made was so hard to make because I have so many to choose from, but this is what I narrowed it down for. I wish I could have made a top 50, but I would have been here forever. So leave me some comments. I love reading them, and thank you so much again for watching.